Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for a weekly angel reading for October 14th through the 20th, 2013. And let's just tune in to the energy of this week, as we've already called in everyone who'll be watching this video and your angels and guides. And we're just looking to see what information and what guidance and wisdom that the angels can share with us for this week. And so as we just try to tune in, the energy of the week, there's a feeling of growth, clarity. They're just showing me symbols here. So, and there's also letting go of some inner suffering. They're showing me crosses, actually. So somehow we are still in certain areas possibly carrying around crosses, like suffering that we, from the past, that we need to let go, that is actually standing in the way of helping us to see very clearly our truth, and to help, this will help to shift our perspective of the world and ourselves. Is very much, I get a feeling that we really need to change the view of how we see ourselves. You know, we often may sit around and be contemplating that others are thinking things about us, or we think things about ourselves that create limits for us. And the only thing that makes those things true is your belief. So basically, no one would believe them or see them in you, or you wouldn't see them in yourself unless you believed it, because that's where it's created from. And so you can instantly free yourself from any situation, any limiting belief, by no longer giving it your attention or your belief. And to trust in the universe, to trust in the love from which you were made, and know that you don't have the power, or I don't have the power, or anyone else that you feel is observing you in any way, shape, or form, they don't have the power to make that change. None of us does, because in truth we are all extensions of Source, and therefore it is we who have been made, and who we are as an extension of Source will never change. So because you are an extension of Source, and Source doesn't seek to change its own nature, there's no way that you can be anything else but that loving, divine, brilliant, shining excellence that is the divine itself. And so you have to begin to ask yourself, when you hear thoughts in your mind, or ideas that contradict what you desire, the good, the excellence that you desire, you have to turn that off. And no matter what situations you find yourself in, and no matter how unpleasant they seem or appear, and no matter how much there seems to be evidence of struggle all around you, know that you, and know that that situation, it has no truth or reality to pin you down, except how much of your awareness and how much of your belief you give to it. Because underneath everything is the power of the universe, the love. And so if you, but sort of the word I'm looking for is if you just adjust or attune your vision from the perspective of the source within you, you will see clearly the path that will lead you away from these situations and help you to also understand the light and the lessons that are involved in them and the joy that is present and available to you as you release your suffering and allow that scene to fade away, that story that we tell ourselves, that our ego tells so brilliantly, the stories that lead nowhere. They never have solutions, and that's why we feel stuck. That's why there's no movement, a feeling, a sense of moving forward, because the ego does not have solutions. It only has ambiguous and unending confusion. So we need to allow ourselves to step away from that. And sorry about that, but my finger was in the way. But so let's just take a look at the card for this week, the Archangel Oracle card, and see what the theme is. And we have here the Archangel Chamuel. And Chamuel's name actually means he who sees God. So, you can ask Archangel Chamuel. This is so perfect to help you to see the world through the divine source, and to see the peace that is evident where the ego is telling you there's nothing but chaos and loss and struggle and strife and sorrow and pain. You can ask the Archangel Chamuel, and you can ask God and the Holy Spirit to help you to shift your perspective from the pain and suffering to joy, so that you are able to recognize the solutions and the steps that you need to take to move forward and to get out of those patterns that have held you in limbo. And it says, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And we had this card before recently, and this is so true. And when we believe that, and when we recognize that and we remember that only love is real, then we begin to understand the circumstances that we're in, the situations, or the people that we're encountering, and we can see and understand with compassion, and then begin to find the answers and allow the guidance to flow, the divine guidance to flow, and to help you and assist you with the answers that you need. Let's take a look at the cards for the beginning of the week. And we're using the Archangel Power Tarot cards. Okay, and so we have here the Knight of Raphael. It says this knight embodies romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. And the card says, committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So the sense I get from this card is one of passion. So this card could be indicating someone or an aspect of that you embody or will need to embody, which is to be very passionate and allow yourself to just put your passions into what you're doing, to really channel the love of the universe and to follow your own heart and to not hold back. This also could be indicating that someone is come into your life who, like a romantic partner, or someone who embodies these qualities that, just kind of dashes in and really is very warm and charismatic and very passionate about either the the things that they get involved in, and they kind of really lift everyone's spirit, and they're very motivational. So this could be romantic, or this could be just someone who embodies these things. So there are different ways that we can look at this card when we get some of the court cards. Either something you need to embody, or someone that's coming in who may be under the sign of one of the water signs, or somebody who just embodies these characteristics, or that something along the lines of you actually having an experience that will be, or a situation that will cause you to feel a sense of joy. Let me just tune in and to see if there's anything else that the angels, any other messages. So what I'm seeing is that the number 97, so it's something about being on the right path with your life purpose, that you're feeling a sense of that you're coming into your own, that you're feeling very motivated, and that you're feeling very passionate, and you're excited about some of the ways that things are starting to take off for you. And they were just showing me like a structure, so like something that you're building, and that you're starting to it's not completely finished. The foundation has been laid, and some of the exterior structures of it is up, but it's not complete, but it's on its way to being completed. So this is a sign that you are starting to really feel the momentum of your dreams and to take place. You're starting to see things take shape and to begin to move a little bit faster. So I don't know why I'm seeing them talk about food, but I guess that it has something to do with making sure you eat healthy to keep your energy high, so that you can really give your 100% best and stay healthy as you are and taking care of yourself and nurturing your body as things are moving very quickly, and the nights kind of about moving in some direction and very quickly. So things are moving quickly for you, and so you need to nurture your body and take care of your health as you do this. And of course, this is the night of Raphael, so that would also be very appropriate for Archangel Raphael to bring that up. Okay, so let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week and see what. Okay, and we have another court card, and it's the Queen of Ariel, and this card embodies the personas of being very mature, practical, generous, and happy. And the card says, nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. And so in this card, what I like about this card is that you can see that the queen here has everything around her, just very lavish surroundings, plentiful and nurturing. So the queen suits are very much in alignment with the Empress in that way, and so this, in terms of this suit, has to do with your earthly material needs, your finances. And so basically there's a lot of abundance in those areas, and as well as could pertain to health, physical health as well. So with this card, the sense I'm getting is that in the middle of the week, we have a sense of, we're maybe starting to receive some kind of assistance that may help us financially, or that you made some creative ideas as well, maybe coming through that, and someone who's very creative may come and assist you and bring in help, and will help, take what you're working on in a whole new direction, or someone who can is, very wise and very thoughtful, who would be of some help. Let me just tune in and see from the Archangel Ariel, and if there are any additional messages in this card here. So one thing they're showing me is a sense of having a sense of feeling like you're moving, things are moving in the right direction. You're feeling very grounded. And they're saying that if you to make sure that you keep your ego in check and to really ground yourself, for those of you that some things may be still a little shaky for you, really ground. They're really showing me that over and over again, to make sure that you spend as much time in nature, and to really take care of yourself, again, to really nurture yourself and take care of your physical health as well, by spending some time and taking some time to meditate, to get really grounded, or spend time outside, as you kind of work through some of the things that may be coming up. Again, we've just really experienced a lot of shifting and change, and so I think some of those things that we were seeing coming up is saying that with those crosses that they were showing me, is that when we start to get the things that we're looking for, this brings up some issues that we now have to deal with in terms of our self-esteem and how we feel about ourselves. Sometimes we start to get into this whole "I'm not good enough," or second guessing yourself when you see the more, and then you start doubting whether or not you're qualified, or whether or not you can really handle everything. So it's a good time to get grounded and to really consult people, someone like the Queen of Ariel, who is great at coming up with great ideas and is very creative, and who can share wisdom with you and support. Okay, let's take a look at the card for the end of the week. And this is the Four of Michael. Okay, so it's interesting because I've been talking about taking care of yourself. And here we have the Four of Michael. And this would be the Four of Air. And this card says, insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. So the thing is that we're seeing that this week we really need to rest and to take care of ourselves. The week kind of starts off exciting, and even in the middle of the week, it seems like there's a lot going on, a lot of passionate energy, just a lot of raw passion and sort of sense of moving forward, and you'll be kind of busy and really excited and very passionate about what you're doing, and in the middle of the week, it seems as though the energy is still upbeat, and like here this looks like a very lavish party that she's getting prepared for. So you may feel like maybe meeting people, or feel like a sense of celebration and just high times, and then you kind of need to kind of towards the weekend, take care of yourself, relax a bit, and of course, because dealing with all of this movement and energy, and then at the same time dealing with the sense of getting that, you're going to be dealing with some issues that are going to be coming up for you, because you're expanding and you're evolving, and then like our human nature always wants to contract, the ego wants to contract around that and cause us to panic a little bit. So at the end of the week and throughout the week, really try to take time to meditate, take time to ground, and definitely over the weekend it feels like I'm hearing a job well done, and you really need to take some time to yourself and to really relax. Remember to to ask the angels, Archangel Chamuel, and the archangels to assist you, especially Archangel Michael, over the weekend, and to clear your energy. I'm just really drawn to the different colored lamps here, which remind me of the chakras, and so you may want to, take care of you, do some chakra balancing, ask Archangel Michael to vacuum you or to clear your chakras, especially these chakras here, the root chakra, which means we're going to be dealing with a lot of things that are going to be affecting our finances, and we're creating some movement there, and we're channeling our divine guidance with the crown chakra, the purple, the violet, and the indigo, and needing that vision and using our creative vision, and also keeping it clear about how we see ourselves and other people and the situations that we're in. And also this color looks like the yellow, it looks yellow, like the yellow chakra. So all about the judgment and feeling control and power and things like that. So it seems like we need to tend to those chakras in particular, as well, and just relax and recoup and take inventory over the weekend, and just really take it all in, is the feeling I'm getting. Let's take a look at the card I pulled already from the bottom of the deck, and we had this card last week, and it's a major arcana. So the energy, the underlying energy underneath the reading, as this card comes from the bottom, is that the effects of what we're going to experience on top here, what we've just talked about, is this change. And so we're having this card again, and that means that we're going through a lot of upheaval. It doesn't mean it's bad. Some people may be experiencing some things that are not pleasant, but the thing is that no matter how it's coming, it's really pointing you towards your alignment with Source. So if the changes that are coming are your answered prayers, and it's moving fast, and it's like sudden, don't be afraid of it. And if it's not pleasant, the shifting that's happening for you, then ask yourself immediately, stand in your power and ask, what is my truth in this moment? What is my alignment with Source? Because whatever the reason that it's happened is because we're not listening, and we've been not paying attention to the subtle messages that we've been receiving, and now you're getting a sudden kind of cataclysmic shift, and in order to get you to move. So it's either we move ourselves with the gentle guidance, or we are going to be moved. But it's all for our best and highest good, because we all ask for this from our higher self's perspective. It's our higher self that is calling you forward, that is awakening you and asking you to step up to the platform and to step up to your role of leadership that you asked for, and to release all of those things, those burdens, those crosses, those struggles. You're here to shift all of that into the light, and to learn those lessons, and to offer those lessons of love to the entire universe. Your transformation is universal. It affects all of us, and it ripples throughout and reverberates the song of love that we all came here to sing. That is really our truly ultimate purpose, is to experience joy, and have that joy be an offering of love, not only to others but to ourselves. It's cyclical. It's a cycle, and so it's very important that we all recognize that whatever situation we're in, or whatever is going on, it is the love that is present that is what we can take away from that and be transfixed in our perceptions and understandings and our realities and experience. And so be ever compassionate and gentle, and remember that love is the reality of the day, and it's the highest frequency, and it is ruling our lives and guiding us, and it is not the chaos. The chaos is only the symptom, but if you look towards the core, the peace, the love is the cause. And not to say that love is negative, but we've all asked and for this change to come about. And so, if you think about it, you've been hearing gentle and subtle messages of loving guidance, but you've been afraid to take those steps because you doubt. You're afraid of the risk, or you doubt the relevance or significance of what it is. But you just don't know until you take that leap of faith and just trust. So I encourage you. It reminds me of the story that kind of came up in the cards today, with this card actually, and the 10 of Gabriel, which is the 10 of Wands, and it was like a Cinderella on the story. And the cards, so these two cards together told the story. If you go look on my Facebook page, you can read up about that for today, for the Friday of this last week that we just left. But the thing about it was that Cinderella, wanted to go to the ball. That was her dream, her wish, and her fairy godmother appeared. The angels, like a guardian angel, appeared, and she gave her things to do. She told her to get the pumpkin and those objects, and those objects may not make sense and seem insignificant, but she just did it anyway. And what they end up being was her way of getting to the ball, and there are things, sometimes things may not seem like they mean much, but they can be transformed or used for things that serve the greater good. And so when we get guidance from our angels, we have to trust. Trust is the key. We have to trust that guidance. And we may not be able to see, but divine guidance can, the universe can. And so when we just go with it, just like she did, she got more than what she expected, actually. She didn't just get to go to the ball, but in true universal form, she got that and much more and much better than what she was expecting, because in the end of the story, she also gets the prince, and that was not her original wish. So let's not deny the universe by delaying, procrastinating, and hesitating. Let's not deny the universe to bless you, to show you how important and how significant and how truly marvelous and spectacular you really are, and how worthy and how valuable you are to the universe. Let the universe reward you and show you that. And so I send you so much love, and I ask you to please stop by my Facebook page and like that page and join us there, because I do the daily readings with the cards there. And also, if you're looking for an angel reading or guidance, please feel free to go to my website, theangelschool.com, and sign up for a reading. You will find all of this information in the description link below. Subscribe to my channel if you like these videos, and like it, and I'll see you next week, and send you so much love and angel blessings. Until next week.